What's this? A TBR video that will probably go by the wayside and none of these books will be read? What a surprise! Hey guys, it's me, Blue, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited. I know the past couple weeks I haven't done either a Tag Tuesday or a booktuber spotlight. It's not that I don't want to, it's that I just have not had any time to film. So I'm going to do that this week. I promise I'm going to get more videos up. Anyway, like I said, this is a TBR video. I have the booktube games and I have VaLITines. I'm sorry I cracked my knuckles. This is not ASMR, I promise. So I'm so excited because I've got these two challenges coming up in February and I cannot wait to start them. Unfortunately, I don't have all the categories yet because a lot of the things from a lot of the prompts and the challenges are a little bit out of my comfort zone. I don't read romance novels, at least like not the really smutty ones. I'm not saying there's not a place for them, just saying they're not things that are up my alley. And so because of that, finding books with a steamy scene are difficult for me because I'm like, I don't know what exactly constitutes as a book with a steamy scene. So I don't know. So we will have to see what happens. That being said, I'm going to let you know about the prompts for the VaLITines, and remember, not Valentines, VaLITines. And I will be able to show you some of the books that I've chosen. And of course, like I said, I don't have them all because I also have the book battle coming up and I don't know what our theme is or what the prompts are for that challenge. So everything's up in the air. Plus, I have 5 different audiobooks that I can take out between now and the end of February, and I plan on using those. And I also have my library books that are coming in, a handful. So I'm super excited about the ones that are coming in, and I'm also nervous because of course there's always the possibility I'm not going to get the books I need. So that being said, I'm going to dive in and just see what happens. So the first thing we have is of course Cold Shower, which has a steamy scene. I have no idea what I'm going to read for this category. My friend Sarah at the library likes romance novels. She might be able to give me something from a book that she's read or something that she knows that I might read and enjoy, so we will have to see what happens. I can't tell you that one yet. Love song, write a song or a poem about your book, about something in your book, or something bookish. I don't know yet. It's been a long time since I wrote poetry. The third one is Roses Are Red, and that is just a book with red on the cover. All of mine have red on the cover, so that's going to be really, really, really easy. But the one that I have is one that I've had for a very long time, and it's still on my TBR because I just haven't had time to read it yet. Where did I put it now? See, I'm so disorganized, even with my own pile. There. Red on the cover. Zoo. And again, not exactly a romance novel. So there's my red on the cover. My beautiful cover. I fell in love with this cover, which is called Between Shades of Grey, and several people have told me I have to read it. And it's actually going to be done for our library tasting at the end of February, and I'm so excited for it. I cannot wait to get into it, but I have to wait until February. So that's one of the many books that I'm reading, Between Shades of Grey. I don't know hardly anything about it. I'm diving in blind. I'm so excited. Just when people reference it and they're like, you have to read this, I'm like, all right. Framing of the fave, a picture of your favorite book on social media. And again, a lot of these, like I think there's 7, double checking, 7 different prompts that really have nothing to do with reading a book, that have everything to do with doing something bookish or something with the book. That sounded odd, but hopefully you'll understand what I mean by the time I get to the end of it. So that one just has to take a picture of your favorite book and post it on social media, and I'm sure I could probably figure something out with my favorite book. We'll have to see what happens. Gift That Keeps Giving, a book that you received as a gift, and I didn't grab this, but it is over on my shelf. and I can't even remember the name of it. I've been given a couple of books, and I'm probably sure that my mother-in-law gave me a book, and it's just sitting over on my shelf. But that's the one that I'm going to do for the book received as a gift. And you never know, by the end of February, I might have another book in mind for that. Who knows? Heartwarming book. Now, the book, somebody told me that the book Eleanor and Park, which I have as a audiobook, is one that I've been dying to read because it's by a girl named Rainbow Rowell. I'm not entirely sure. Her first name is Rainbow, which totally rocks. But I really want to read this book, and it's been on my radar since I got the Pop Sugar Reading Challenge, because I need to have an author with the first and last initials that are the same, and of course Rainbow Rowell. So really exciting about that. Everybody says it's so sweet, it's so adorable, it's really heartwarming, so I'm looking forward to that one. Forgotten Love, previously DNF'd. Okay, here's where I have a slight problem, because the books that I have not finished for good reason, and I don't want to pick them up again. So I don't know entirely what I'm going to do for this category. I'm going to have to figure something out. We'll figure something out. Black History Month by a person of color. I am choosing the book Left to Tell, and it's about, I wish I could pronounce the name of the author. She's just beautiful. And what it is it's about one woman's struggle through the genocide in Rwanda, which is so heartbreaking. Like, it's so tragic. And so I'm looking forward to reading that, because I met a number of men who had gone through that. One of my friends from the school where my husband taught had lost 11 brothers and 11 sisters, and both of his parents. Like, it's heartbreaking for that. So I get to read it from a woman's perspective and see, you know, what it was like for her to go through it. So I'm so excited about that. It's also an Own Voices book, which always makes me smile. Puppy Love is a middle grade book. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do for this one. I'm gonna have to hit the library and just hope for the best. Living Single, a one-shot. Okay, this one has me excited because I actually requested this book in September of last year, and I finally got it. It just came in on Wednesday. I'm so excited for this, and you'll understand why. So this has been a book, as soon as I learned that there was going to be a sequel to the original story, this has been a movie I loved. I saw it in theater. It's just, I adore the whole idea of it, and the fact that there's, like, the story goes with it. This book, hopefully, it might take another 30 years before there's another sequel. We'll have to see. But for now, I have the 2 books in this one shot, so I'm very excited. I can't wait to read that one. So, my one shot, my standalone. Together Forever is a buddy read. Now I'm doing, see, this is when I work on my table, I have notes everywhere, and then I also have books everywhere. So my buddy read is going to be with Serenity Landon, and I'm going to leave a link to her page below. But she and I and a bunch of other people, I think, from the BookTube Games are planning on reading Sadie by Courtney Summers. And again, I'm trying to go into it blind, not knowing anything about it. It looked really interesting, got a lot of positive reviews on Goodreads, so I'm just diving in and hoping for the best. Might have my first DNF. We'll have to wait and see. Moving on from there, use hashtag VaLITines on social media. Of course, that's self-explanatory. By any other name. This is a banned book, and I had planned on going through the banned books list because honestly, I don't know. Part of me just wants to read Harry Potter, which I know is been a banned book in a couple of places. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna go through that list. Might hit my library, see what they have. Might be an adventure. We'll have to see. This is another one that I'm not sure of. To the Ends of the Earth. This is a translated work. I kind of hoped I've got a handful of books beside me, and I was kind of hoping one of them was translated. Guess what? I've got like 6 books over here. None of them are translated. I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll have to wait and see. Read Cozy, which is just read in a blanket or sweater. And I'll probably take a picture You'll see that. It's going to be fun. 5 stars. Someone you know has recommended a book and given it 5 stars. Now, Princess has a running list. Princess from Castle Library has a running list of books on her Twitter and the ratings that she gives them, which is awesome. But I don't rate books unless I really like them. And I know that's, you know, really difficult because it doesn't help the author at all and it's detrimental and a whole bunch of other things. But she has given Crooked Kingdom by Lee Bartugo 5 stars. And I'm so excited because, again, that's one that's been on my TBR, so I kind of want to get it anyway. So that's one that I requested from the library already. Where You Go, I Go. This is carry a book with you everywhere and just read it. I do that anyway. It's going to be easy enough. I actually had someone tell me, I hardly ever see you without a book. I'm like, it's because I read a lot. I don't know what else to tell you. More to Love, 400 pages. I have so many books over here that are probably over 400 pages. But I think the one I'm going to choose for that one, and I'm pretty sure it's more than 400 pages, yeah, is Thunderhead. Now, I read Scythe for last month's book battle because I needed a book about the Lord of the Dead. And that one was all about the dead. And this is just the sequel to that. And so, because I enjoyed Scythe so much, I'm actually looking forward to reading the sequel. So, that's it's got like 470 something pages, 490, hold on. This has 500 pages, at least. 504. So, I'm kind of excited to read that one. Bubble Bath. I don't like reading in the bath because I'm worried that the books are gonna fall in. I'm really clumsy, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. We'll have to see. I have kind of an idea in my head. It just has to do with how we'll play it. Anyway, Happily Ever After is, I read a retelling, and I love different retellings, and the one that I've been kind of carrying on since last year is The Lunar Chronicles. I just finished Cress, that I kind of loved because it's such an interesting twist on the Rapunzel story. So I don't know exactly what the next one is. I think it's Winter, which I think has to do with Snow White. So we'll have to see. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm reading just the next one in the Lunar Chronicles. Hot Date is Read by Candlelight. Hopefully I won't set the book on fire. Again, clumsy. Sorry. Skinny Love. This one's going to be hard for me, as it always is. And that's just to read a book under 200 pages. And I found a really good one last month, which was my Under the Moon. And I love that book so much. Maybe I'll find some more by that author because it was a really good read. But I need a book under 200 pages. Sharing is Caring. Read a book that meets another readathon challenge in February. Now, if you don't follow readathons in February, right now I think there's 9 different ones going on, including the Blackathon, the Rereadathon, the Classic Readathon. I don't even remember. There's so many different ones. Like, it's just absolutely crazy. So I'm so excited that I get to find one. But the one that I'm going to pick, I think, for that one is that I'm doing the BookTube games. And because I'm doing the BookTube games, I have to read our team, the Hogwarts team, gets to read Strange the Dreamer. So I think that's going to be my Sharing is Caring book. So I'm excited by that. So hopefully, sorry, I didn't mean to blind you there with the reflection. And finally, the last one is just read a book from the library, which, like, that's going to be hard. I have 4 down here that I could read, and so many of them are like so I'll have to pick which one it is. I don't know yet. I've got a lot of choices. So again, like, this is a supplementary TBR because some of the books I don't have yet, some of the books I haven't chosen yet, some of the readathons I don't have the prompts for, so everything is kind of, I don't know if these are going to work for those prompts or if these aren't going to work for any prompts. So I don't know, we'll have to see. Anyway, so I'm going to make sure to leave Serenity and Princess's links to their channel in the description below so you can check them out. As for me, I have to go because I have one more book to read for this book battle, which ends tomorrow. So support your local library. Knowledge is power, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.